Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, I'm Nurul Syuhadah binti Shuhaimi, and here we will discuss about Covid-19 affects industrial training. Stay tuned. On the early of January 2020, Malaysia was facing the pandemic Covid-19, or called coronavirus disease 2019. Reported cases remained relatively low in January, but largely hiking up the rankings started with the local clusters from Tabligh Jamaah, a religious gathering in Sri Petaling, Kuala Lumpur. Due to the increased cases in March, Malaysia's government had decided to implement the Movement Control Order (MCO) on 18 March 2020 and was scheduled to be end within 2 weeks, but unfortunately it resumed until MCO Phase 4. However, they then kept rising up until 4-digit numbers, and the highest recorded was on 24 November, with this situation once again trapping Malaysians to see MCO for a few locations that contribute to high cases. It includes Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, and Sabah. Many businesses are facing problems and some of them have to shut down. Not only that, the pandemic Covid-19 also affected students, teaching staff, and even a big company. New Straits Times on May 13, 2020, written by Murniati Abu Karim, has reported that industrial training affected due to the Covid-19. According to the Muhammad Hamzani Muhammad Izamuddin, as the university's Faculty of Communication and Media Studies internship coordinator and lecturer, 18% of students work from home, while the rest are unable to work remotely. UITM has taken a strict step not to allow students to go to work during the time of the MCO. At the moment, UITM is actively engaging with the potential internship placement industries. Last but not least, the management of the university also advises companies that host UMP students as interns to enforce the highest health protocols for the safety of the students. So let's move to the issues. How can Covid-19 affected the industrial training? First, due to the MCO, it is not easy for the company to allow internship work outside the workplace. Much of the details and records are limited within the company and cannot be revealed to anyone. For example, a final year student from UITM was in a HR department internship at a company in Seremban, where the company then informed her that she could not work from home as accessing data and personal information was included in her job scope. She then opted out of the internship program as suggested by the university. Even worse, 5 students dropped out of their internships due to the permanent closure of their attached companies. Second, due to the economic collapse and many companies are fighting to run their businesses in the minimum cost, there will be a limited placement for students' internships program. For example, I have a friend who was looking for internship program in an oil and gas company, and he has contacted almost 10 companies. Unfortunately, when he called them, there are 5 out of 10 companies who freeze the admission of the interns. Third, it might sound nice to be able to work in their clothes for sleeping and in the comfort of their home. However, as an intern, it can get rather frustrating when they need for help. For example, the 18-year-old training and development intern stated that he found it harder to stay productive when working alone in his home environment. So, what the students should do? First, students should check with their supervisors whether they need to extend their internship. If the replacement is necessary, students should fulfill the company's requirement. Second, students may replace industrial training with the appropriate alternative that involve industrial collaboration and supervision by the industry practitioners with approval from their faculties. Third, virtual internships. Virtual internship will provide more opportunities to students to obtain work experience with global employers despite their location and limitations on mobility and other obligations. Fourth, try a micro-internships. Micro-internships are the short-term project-based assignments. Think of yourself as an independent contractor working on a project for a company. You are in charge of your own time as long as you complete the assignment. In conclusion, I really agree with the new Straits Times article where these issues and COVID-19 environment are seriously affected the students and also the HR department in seeking a good quality of internship program. However, despite of this pandemic situation, we still have to survive, searching for the alternative that suits with what we are facing right now is the best way no matter you are a business owner, a lecturer, or even a student. Everyone has their own struggles. Stay safe and stay survive.